So I just want to go over this concept of the Golgi tendon organ real quick. The Golgi tendon organs are sensory receptors, as you see highlighted in the purple here. Sensory receptors at the junction of the muscle and the tendon. So this is the white stuff is the tendon, red stuff is the muscle. So you have receptors here. And these receptors are very sensitive to tension. They can really, so when your muscle contracts against resistance, so when you're lifting weights, right, you're going to get tension. There's going to be a lot of tension right here. And these Golgi tendon organs can sense that. And they're going to send it all the way down the sensory nerve. And this sensory nerve is going to go to your spinal cord and it's going to synapse. And importantly, it synapses with an inhibitory neuron. So if you have large, sudden force, increase in force, lots of tension going on over here, your sensory nerve is going to sense that. It's going to go down, hit the inhibitory nerve, and that's going to block your motor neuron. So it's going to block this, okay? And this motor neuron is what usually causes the muscle to contract. So you get, you're going to stop contraction. So you get sudden muscle relaxation. And remember, this occurs when you have a sudden increase with too much force. Then that's what the function of the Golgi tendon organs get to do. It's going to cause sudden muscle relaxation through this inhibitory circuit. And that's to protect your muscle from damage. Now, I want to bring up one more thing. That's it for the Golgi tendon organ. But I want to bring up sensory receptors in the muscle. And there's sensory nerve endings here too. I want to change the color of the pen just to make it blue. So there's sensory nerve endings here. There's a nerve here that's going to, again, it's a sensory nerve. And this sensory nerve is going to detect stretch, okay? Remember, over here detects tension. This will detect stretch because this is what stretches out. The tendon is not going to stretch out, but the muscle fiber is going to stretch out. And so when it stretches, then this is it's going to send a signal down, and this is going to synapse right on the regular motor neuron, and it's going to cause contraction because there's no inhibition, so you're going to get contraction. So stretch will lead to contraction, and that is just stretch reflex. That's the stretch reflex. This is also the mechanism of how your deep tendon reflexes. So when you hit that tendon, it's going to cause muscle stretch. And then, so you're going to get muscle stretch. It's going to detect, it's going to sit here. It's going to synapse on that motor neuron, and you're going to get contraction of the muscle, and that's when your knee's going to kick out. So that's the stretch reflex. And I just want to summarize one more time that the Golgi tendon organ is increase in tension, very high. High tension will lead to muscle relaxation. That is the Golgi tendon organ. So that's it. That's it for this topic.